So we're back from our first official friendly. Quite an eye opener, to say the least. So a few talking points I want to get into, and we have our first game later today, and I kind of want to assess what I have been working on for the past week. So originally I thought I was the second best player on the team, if not the best player on the team. I learned that's not the case. I am maybe the fourth or fifth best player on the team, which is great. I am actually super happy about that because I feel like our team is actually a lot more powerful and prevalent in the league than I had originally thought. Because having more players that actually know what they're doing is actually gonna help us a lot, and I feel more comfortable going into these games. I actually feel very comfortable going into today's game because I feel like we should win. I don't know the other team yet, but I feel very confident. That being said, I do still feel tremendous pressure and tremendous responsibility because I did make this team and I want this team to succeed. So I have to actually really work on the things that I'm missing and the things I'm falling short of, because this team now really needs me, because we are now going into the expectations that we should be winning these games just because of our level of play. And that sometimes is rough because I want to have fun and I want the team to have fun and I want everyone involved to not feel so pressured and to winning the league or into that. But based on our skills alone, I think we should be excelling. And that falls on me now. I have to get much better. There's a ton of things I need to work on that I saw from our friendly. So if you did follow the results from the friendly, we did lose 5-4, and that is with an injured player, which possibly our best defender apart from me. I do feel I am a very well-rounded defender, and that was one of the issues in that game where I kind of started in middle, and I am not a good midfielder. I'll say that clear. My condition isn't there. I need to focus on being there for my team much longer than what I was, but I did play better when I moved back into my preferred position, which is defender. But in a surprising twist, I actually played very well as a striker, where I can kind of choose my spots and go for it. I did make a goal. It was a lucky goal. The goalkeeper didn't get out in time. I was able to wrap my feet around his and kick the ball, and it just went in. But a goal is a goal, and I was able to contribute to that. So I think by us losing our best defender and me kind of going back to where I was helped, and then whenever we did need another defender to come in, if I was able to go up as a striker, was even better. I feel like those two positions fit me way more. In the middle's a lot of control, a lot of conditioning, a lot of running, where we have two guys where I feel like could fit that spot a lot better. And Daniel and George Gachetes was one of our strikers. I feel like he also can contribute a lot at midfielder. We're going to see that more today, as I am going to put him there. But yeah, it helped a lot in just seeing what positions are best for the team. Like I said, I played better at defender, so I will be starting at defensive this game. And hopefully some striking, and maybe later on, to see how I actually fit well within the team. But a 5-4 loss, I feel, is very well for those conditions. We didn't know our positions, we didn't know how conditioned we were, and we lost one of our more important players. So for this season, I gotta work a couple of my conditioning. For sure, I gotta start running and lose weight. I'm too heavy. I'm explosive enough where I can still run, but I do feel heavy. I feel like I can get a lot faster in a lot better conditions. Find a position that works for me. I know midfielder is just not for me. I can fill in if needed based on how tired we are, but I know that's not a position that's for me. So I gotta choose whether to start at defender or forward. I would prefer defender, but I gotta be ready for whatever the team may need. And based off that, I gotta just put in the work. Put in the work at defending and striking, conditioning, and hopefully I can even match some of the players, if not, that we have to become great, and hopefully we can get the job done today. So let's go to our first game and see kind of what we learned from it and where we stand. Ready, bro?
Ready. Come on, guys, Cachete is right there. Corner, corner, corner. Corner, corner. Danny, Danny. No. ¡Para arriba, padre! ¡Para arriba! ¡Luego, luego!
Okay, so first game out of the way. 2-2 game. I feel everyone played super well. I feel everyone played positions really, really good. Let's start with some of the positives. I feel like our midfielders are set now. I think we have good midfielders with Daniel and Cachetes. They can run forever and barely get tired. I think that's a very strong thing to have, since we only have, technically right now, 8 players. But another positive right there, our injured player, Chino, he was able to get in the game, I think, for a good like 5 minutes, and did some stops. I did take him out earlier than maybe he would have liked, but I need to preserve that leg, make sure he's with us for when the 6th, 7th, 8th playoffs come around. He's 100% healthy. That'd be a big boost and a big jump for us in a team quality. Another good, I think I was able to find my right position at left defense and left forward. So I think both of those positions actually work really well for me. So we did not get as tired, I feel, this match as the first one. We did not lose. That's good. So not perfect, but we are undefeated, and I think that's a good start. We got 1 point on that board for us, and as long as I think we can remain like in the middle of the bracket, so we learn more about each other, get more chemistry and everything, come playoff time, we can be the strongest team going into it. I feel the first 2 teams that we've already played, we can beat. And then we kind of saw another team that was playing against the team we just played because they had a back-to-back. I feel like we can beat them as well. So I think we're better than 3 teams already on the bracket. There's 7 teams in total. I don't know the quality of the other teams, but as long as we can stay somewhat in the middle, I think we'll do fine. Some negatives here. I feel we should have won that game. Should have won that game. We were up 2-1, 5 minutes left, and they were able to score. No one's fault in that situation. We got beat defensively, and they were able to score. It hurts when I'm not on the field and I saw what happened because I feel like we could have prevented it. But it's just a learning curve that we have to deal with, being more composed. Maybe we should have gone to a 3-2 instead of our 2-1-2 and focus more on defending in the last 5 minutes just to get the victory out the way. But we'll move in closer to that. Maybe have a defensive strategy if we're already up in the game. Our striking was also not great. I think our movement as forwards was really good, but finishing was the problem. I feel I blew one. I passed it to the moon, so that was not good. I had another 2 chances, and I was not able to complete either one. One was a little wide. One, I thought the ref blew the whistle because I had made a mistake, but no, it was the other game on right next to us that blew it. I feel if I would have continued that play, I would have scored. So I have to be more aware of that situations. When we first started the game, our positions were great, but as later we went on, we kind of were just shifting players in and out, in and out, in and out. We had no idea how tired we were, who was in long, who wasn't there, and we kind of started shifting positions out of nowhere. I think I started at forward and came back all defense because I felt like our defensive was kind of failing. Just because we weren't know where we were at, not based on any individual player. I think every individual player did actually really well this game. There's a lot of improvements that still need to be had, but we actually played, I think, a very good game, and I think that's what sucks, that I feel like we should have won that. Composure with us, we had our tenacity, we had everything, and just those last 10 minutes we fell through. We got exhausted, we let the other team kind of get in our heads. We just didn't have enough composure at the end to get the job done. What they were trying to do is tie, what we were trying to do is win. So that's a big difference in mindset. I feel we should have won based on our ability, and we couldn't pull it off. But it's okay. I think as we keep going and regroup, we will be able to get these games in our advantage. All that said, but we don't know yet, right? This is all wishful thinking. We haven't played other teams yet, but I feel confident in my team. And we just got to keep improving. Same issues as last time. Our conditioning, our composure, our positioning, all that still needs a lot of work. And I think we can get there. If we had a coach that was kind of subbing in and out, was looking at us and stuff like that, we would be in a much better position. I am kind of trying to figure all that out as we go. Daniel is also trying to coach and everything while he's playing and getting exhausted. There's not much more we could do as just players, you know. They had a whole coach in a suit and everything. I know they're just playing around and it's for fun, but being there and stuff, you do get competitive and you do want to win. But I gotta accept that it is for fun. It is to have camaraderie within ourselves, and overall, it's gonna be a great season. And I'm excited for what the season holds. So. I didn't get enough footage. I forgot my tripod. I got a little nervous when I got there. A little excited. Was already in like game mode when I got there, so I wasn't thinking of the creative mode. I gotta know when to create and know when to go in, so I'm not one in all. You know, this is what I want to focus on more, is my creative and my videos. And if I let soccer get too much in the way, I let one thing fall back. So I gotta be able to learn how to balance it too, and put as much effort as both. And we'll work on that though. So stay tuned, and I think we'll have a great season.